It's no secret Tiger made his return to golf yesterday, 1 under. And, you're looking at 14 months after a life-threatening car accident. He teed it up, struggled off the tee, but in true Tiger fashion, scrambled to make some pars. And the 5-time Masters champs hit 1 under on the day. And I started thinking about this when I was watching Tiger. He's already won because he got here. He played. He played well. And even when you hear him after the round, he's effusive. I mean, he's talkative. He knows he's won. And when you think about that, so the pressure for him was, I got to get on the course. And then I got to try to walk. And then I got to hit some good shots. So check, check, check. And then all of a sudden you look up and he's at 1 under. But I wanted to know what was going to happen after the round yesterday. How's he feeling today when he wakes up? Because that's the key. And he's going to tee off in about 4.5 hours from now. You get through the morning, ice things down, probably had ice on on his leg the entire night. And then you wake up today, and I'm curious how he's going to feel today. But the confidence there is there. You could see that. But also it's the familiarity of that course. You're playing it every single day. You know what the greens are going to be like. You know where your bailouts are. You know where you take your medicine. You know that this is going to hurt a little bit, and then you have to regroup and go to the next hole. Like Tiger understands the strategy of that. There's no other course that they play every single year, and it's a major. And that's why when you watch Tiger get up and down, he knows how. Now, some of the greens have been refurbished or redesigned or adding something, a little subtle movement to them. But for the most part, you sort of know, 12, I got to hit it here. 13, the pin is going to be here on Thursday. 15, the pin is going to be here. 16, first day, it's up top. They know on Sunday it'll be down below. But to have that familiarity when you go to a golf course, knowing how the greens are, is just such a benefit for him. And some of the other players still trying to figure out the nuance there. But to be 1 under, have that confidence of, I've already won, that's remarkable. And I don't know how he's going to play today. The wind is going to kick up, probably supposed to be a little worse in the afternoon. We'll talk to Brandel Chambly. He's down there. He'll give us an update in about 15 minutes. But I started watching Tiger scrambling, and then he comes in and does an interview with Mike Leaves of the Mothership, and he was just talking. I was like, wow. Man, he's telling you things. Michael's not even asking him things, and Tiger just, yeah. And you know what? And another thing. And I thought, wow, that's a guy who has gotten to a point where, look what I did. I want to tell you what I did. I want to tell you what happened in the last 13 months. Because we saw the payoff. We saw him play, and he wasn't, there's moments where you see him walking, and he's walking gingerly, but there are holes that are straight uphill. Like the par 5/8, you just go straight up the hill. And then 9, you go straight down the hill. But these, subtle changes there, you hit a tricky shot. I don't know the analyst who said this, and I apologize up front, but he hit one in the straw. And the analyst said, when you hit a bad shot, you walk faster to the ball because you have to get in there and assess the situation. So you're mad when you're getting there. You're walking faster. And the analyst said, and it was really brilliant, because he's saying Tiger has to slow down. Don't speed up walking to a bad shot. I thought it was a brilliant piece of analysis. And he's right. Tiger would be upset, and then he's walking. Anytime you've hit a bad shot when you're playing, even us, you're like, ugh, can't wait to get over there. Maybe improve your lie a little bit there. Maybe drop a ball because you may have lost one. Some things that people do, weekend golfers. But the fact that he was walking angry, I'd never heard that before, and how that would be a detriment to Tiger, that he's got to just pace yourself and walk normally. Yeah, Paul.
I was watching the coverage, and they're doing these either drone shots or blimp shots. I don't know what they were, but the course, it was so fascinating. They were showing the course, And they're like, well, you could see Tiger's at 15 because there was like 18,000 people at the 15th and maybe 18,000 people at the other 17 holes.
Yeah.
And then they were showing it like almost these Google Maps, and you could just tell exactly where he was by the crowds. It's fascinating.
Yeah, and what happens is Tiger is so big and looms, so large over the sport. You have other golfers who play well. And, Tiger's not leading the Masters, but you would get the feeling that he is. Sung Jae Im, Dustin Johnson, Cameron Smith, who I picked to win it. Then you realize, okay, where's Jordan Spieth? Where's Rory? Where's Justin Thomas? Also, there's certain athletes in certain sports that they change the definition of what is great. Because who is great in golf right now? Is it Jon Rahm? He hadn't won this year. Koepka? Still trying to recover from knee surgery. Justin Thomas? Hadn't won a major. Rory? No. Jordan Spieth? No. Who's great? Scotty Scheffler is the number one golfer in the world. Okay. 2 weeks ago, you probably didn't even know his name. Tiger created great. Wayne Gretzky created great. Like Gretzky took this from a Canadian sport and sprinkled it across the United States. I don't know if a player's had that much impact geographically on a sport like Wayne Gretzky did. Because then every city was like, we want to have one of those teams. We want to see Gretzky when it comes to town. I mean, Jordan's marketing ability, that was global. Tiger, he went global as well. So great is defined. It's fluid. Because you can say, well, that guy's great. And then you go, well, not really. That's great. And Tiger ruined it for everybody else to be labeled great. Michael was there. Obviously, you had LeBron. You've had other players. The NBA is a little bit different. Steph Curry's changed the game. One person. He changed the game. And Tiger's done that as well. But to watch what we think is great or what was great and who truly is great, the definite, we use it liberally. It's like, hey, he's great. And they're like, is he? Like, I don't know if Rory's great. He's very good. Jon Rahm, he's very good. Brooks Koepka, very good. Like, who's great? And then you realize what great was. Jack Nicklaus, great. Or Arnie, great. Tiger, great. Other sports. Who is great, truly great?